Have you ever wondered where true strength originates? Is it from our muscles? Or perhaps from something much deeper? Let's take a moment to reflect on this. True strength, the kind that endures, is not merely a physical attribute. It's not about how much weight you can lift or how fast you can run. Rather, it's about resilience, perseverance, and the ability to withstand life's storms. This is what we call inner strength. It's a mental attribute, a mindset, which can be developed and fortified. Now, you might be wondering, how do we cultivate this inner strength? One way is through the philosophy of Stoicism. Stoicism is a school of thought that teaches us to endure hardship with grace and courage. It encourages us to remain calm under pressure, to control what we can and to accept what we cannot change. Consider the tale of a man who found himself facing a seemingly insurmountable challenge. This man, instead of succumbing to despair, turned to Stoicism. He found strength in its teachings, learning to focus on his actions and reactions rather than the situation itself. And guess what? He overcame his challenge not by changing the situation, but by changing his response to it. As we see, the strength we often admire in others is not just physical, but a manifestation of their inner strength, which can be cultivated through Stoicism. So what is Stoicism, and how does it lead us to inner strength? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in the heart of Athens, is a practical guide for living, bringing tranquility and satisfaction in life. Its enduring wisdom is rooted in the understanding and management of our emotions and the acceptance of what we can't change, focusing on what we can control instead. For instance, consider Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, who once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Seneca's wisdom encourages us to confront our fears, not letting our imagination run wild with the worst-case scenarios. This acts as a reminder to control our emotions, which is the first step towards inner strength. Next, let's look at Marcus Aurelius, another renowned Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor. In his personal writings, known as Meditations, he constantly emphasized the importance of acceptance, a significant part of Stoicism. He wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This acceptance of life as it is, not as we wish it to be, is a powerful Stoic principle that can help us develop resilience and inner strength. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us that our reactions, not the events themselves, determine our state of mind. It's about realizing that while we can't control every situation we encounter, we can control how we respond to them. This understanding can be transformative, empowering us to face life's challenges with grace and strength. Stoicism, therefore, is not about suppressing emotions, but about achieving inner peace by controlling them, accepting the inevitable, and focusing on our actions. These principles, when practiced, lead us towards a strong and resilient inner self. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." You might be thinking, how can I implement Stoic wisdom in my daily life to cultivate inner strength? Well, the first step is to practice maintaining a balanced perspective. This means understanding that both good and bad experiences are part of life's natural ebb and flow. Next, managing your emotions is key. Stoics believed that we should strive to keep our emotions in check, not allowing external events to disrupt our inner peace. For instance, imagine you're stuck in traffic. Rather than letting frustration take over, acknowledge the situation, breathe, and redirect your focus to something positive, like an audiobook or your favorite music. Lastly, acceptance plays a critical role in Stoic philosophy. Recognize what is within your control and what isn't. If it rains on your picnic day, rather than dwelling on your ruined plans, accept the situation and adapt. Perhaps it's an opportunity for a cozy indoor gathering. Remember, it's not about suppressing emotions or disregarding reality. It's about building resilience through understanding and acceptance. Remember, It is not the events in our life that define us, but how we respond to them. So, what does all this mean for us in our quest for inner strength? Let's take a moment to reflect on the Stoic wisdom we've discussed. Stoicism is not merely a philosophy, it's a practical guide to life. It teaches us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. This mindset fosters resilience, a key component of inner strength. Stoic wisdom teaches us to view challenges not as burdens, but as opportunities for growth and learning. It encourages us to face adversity with courage, not fear. This perspective can transform our lives, turning obstacles into stepping stones towards our goals. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of inner peace. It reminds us that true happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances or material possessions. This realization frees us from the never-ending pursuit of external validation, enhancing our sense of self-worth and inner strength. In essence, Stoic wisdom is about building an inner fortress, immune to the storms of life. It's about cultivating a mindset that allows us to weather life's ups and downs with grace and dignity. As we cultivate Stoic wisdom, we are not just building inner strength. We are creating a foundation for a life of resilience, courage, and peace.